about Italians. Miss Bruno wears a white top with a black cardigan and black pants and flats. When she talks, her voice often projects the more she remembers and reminisces her experiences in Italy. At times, she will whisper or speak in a low, hesitant voice when she's unsure of something or the memory is unclear to her. Sometimes Miss Bruno will use many hand gestures when she speaks of a funny memory or expressing her passion for Italy. I felt very welcome there. I think they were excited to have Americans in their cities. I don't think that's true for everybody, but I was in sort of a touristy city, so they were used to Americans being there. So I think they appreciated us because we spend money in their city. But I also think they were kind of intrigued by Americans and their lifestyles. What comes to mind when you ask me that question is, when my friends from Italy came here, they had very interesting views of us. They're very excited. They love New York. Something about Italians, even if they haven't been here before, they're all like, we love New York City, we love New York City. So I have friends who come here to visit, and they were obsessed with the city. But they did all the touristy stuff. But one thing that sticks out is that American breakfast to them was such a novelty because in Italy you'd have like a croissant or a cappuccino. Not that. You might just even have a cappuccino. So they come here and they're all like bacon and eggs and pancakes, and they think it's like the best thing ever. And then also hamburgers to them are like the best thing also. So it's funny because I like never eat hamburgers. But people who come to New York City think that's the thing to do. So that was interesting. They also think Americans are overweight. They said that a lot, hence the hamburgers. And they say that we eat really fast compared to them, which I can totally attest to. Because like I said before, when I was in Italy, the meals would go on and on for hours. And people would eat really slowly. And they enjoy their time together, and it's more about the conversation and the company than it is about the food itself. Although they really love food too, just they make more of an experience out of it than we do. I mean, there was definitely a period of culture shock, just being in a new place. I like the things I have to adjust to, they were really great. So there was a lot of beauty that I just wasn't used to in every corner. There's a lot of artwork everywhere, there's lots of old things. Old buildings, old architectures, old churches that you would never see here. I remember going to church at the Duomo in Florence, the Duomo is the main church in every city. And it's tremendous, and it's gorgeous, and it has a huge dome on the top. It's just like out of a movie. And then I remember coming back to New York City and going to church and walking into the church and just being like so disenchanted. I don't know what the word is because it was just more modern and small and a little bit colder. And I'm just like, wow, that's such a big difference compared to what they experience there, as far as religion and architecture and stuff goes. And it was just a big difference compared to what they experienced there. As far as, that was an adjustment, just getting used to seeing so much beauty everywhere, which a really nice thing to have to adjust to. The food was delicious, so I didn't have any trouble adjusting to the food there, whereas some countries in the world I might have. The people were really nice, so that wasn't too hard. Oh, and the whole language thing. So in a bunch of cities that I traveled to, there was a language barrier, but in Italy, most people speak English.